Well, this is part one, identifying tense. This lesson gives you ideas about identifying the tenses. And the lesson we're talking about is Tense, the Heart of Language Learning, concept by Kiran Thapa, powered by Englishwood. Right, what is tense? When you talk about the tense, then we have to understand that the tense is any forms of a verb that indicates the time of the action or state expressed by the verb. So that means tense is forms of a verb, alright? Different forms of verb refers to tense. And these forms of verb indicate the time of the action. So when action happened, when will action happen, is it happening now? So it gives you the time of the action, or it gives the state, how is the condition of the action, and it is expressed by the verb. So tense is basically the time. And there are three basic forms of tense, and each of them have four branches. Let's see this one. So basically we have present tense, past tense, and future tense. The branches are present indefinite tense or present simple tense, right? Similarly, present continuous tense or present progressive tense or present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. Similarly, past simple, past continuous, past perfect continuous, future simple, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. Right. Read the following sentences. I write essays. I wrote letters. I shall write stories. In sentence 1, the verb write refers to present time, right? In the sentence 1, this verb refers to the present time. In sentence 2, the verb refers to the past time, whereas this verb wrote refers to the past time. In sentence 3, the verb shall write refers to future time. Shall write refers to the future time. Thus, the tense of a verb is the time of an action or event. Alright, therefore, so tense of a verb. So these are verbs. They show the time of the action. Well, let's observe these sentences. I learn English, then I am learning English nowadays, then I have just taken my lunch, I have been learning English for 3 years. The verbs in all of these sentences refer to the present time and are therefore said to be in the present tense. Now these all the verbs, they talk, I learn, present tense, learning, present tense, just taken, have taken, present time, have been learning, present time. So they are all the forms of the present tense. In sentence 1, however, the verb shows the action without anything being said about the completeness or incompleteness of the action. So it's called indefinite tense. So this first sentence talks about the action, learning of English. We don't know either it is complete action or incomplete action. So therefore this is the indefinite present simple tense. Simple present tense or indefinite present tense. In sentence 2, the verb shows that action is mentioned as incomplete or continuous, that is, as still going on. Whereas, look at this sentence. So the process of learning English is continuous action. So it talks about the ongoing process. Alright, it is the incomplete actions ongoing, so that is known as the present continuous tense. In sentence 3, the verb shows that action is mentioned as finished, complete, or perfect at the time of speaking. So just taken my lunch is just you have just taken your lunch. It is not the past form, because your lunch you have just taken, because you have your hands are wet, just taken. So therefore this is also known as the present present perfect tense, because the action had just completed. It talks about the just completed action. And the fourth one is the verb shows that the action has started but not yet completed, but going until the present time. So of course it is started, and it is still going on. All right, so therefore until the present time the work is continuous, therefore present perfect continuous tense. So similarly you can talk about the past tense. I learned English, I was learning English. Not nowadays. I had, and not just I had taken my loans, I had been learning English. So they all talk about the past tense, and therefore they are said to be in the past tense. Similarly, I will learn English, I will be learning English, I will have learned English, I will have been learning English. So the will talks about the future time, and therefore they are said to be in the future tense. So the tense of a verb shows not only the time of an action or event, but also the state of an action referred to. All right. So they don't talk only about the time of the action. They also talk about the state of the action. How is the condition? Verb forms in tense. It is highly important that you learn the verb forms in tense. Tense means verb forms in another way. So you should learn to play with the verbs. All right. So verbs are basically we have we have categorized the verbs into verb 1, verb 2, verb 3, verb 4, and verb 5. In order to understand easily, easy way of understanding. If it is it, it is verb 1. If it is it's verb 5, and ate is obviously verb 2, and eaten is verb 3, is past participle form of the verb, right? And gerund form, ing form of verb is eating. So you have to know the various forms of the verbs like this. You learn the various forms of verbs in order to learn the tense. Okay, let's see the sentence structure in the tense. So we said we have present tense, past tense, and future tense. And we have branches is present simple, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. Similarly, past simple, past continuous, past perfect continuous, and so on. Now, when we have present simple tense, we also say present simple, and we also say simple present indefinite tense. So when we have present simple tense, then we use only verb 1 or verb 5, it or its, as in the example. When it is the past simple tense, we use verb 2 only, ate, as in the example. When we have future simple tense, we use will plus verb 1, will eat. Similarly, when it is present continuous tense, that means is mr plus verb 4, is mr plus eating, is according to the previous example. Past continuous was where eating, and future continuous will be eating, verb 4. Then present perfect has have eaten, verb 3. Past perfect had eaten, future perfect will have eaten. Similarly, present perfect continuous has have plus been plus verb 4, eating. Then past continuous had been plus verb 4, and future perfect will have been plus verb 4. It's just easy to remember. You have to remember, so you can understand, you can recognize any tense by looking at the verbs, which form of verb is given there. And you have to remember present simple comes with verb 1, verb 5, and past simple verb 2, future, and so on. So you have to remember present perfect means has have, whereas past perfect means had, and future will have plus verb 3, and so on. So let's identify the tenses. Again, again another words. According to the previous formulae. We have this verb. So verb 1, verb 5, present simple. Past simple, verb 2. Okay, future simple will plus verb 1. All right. Present continuous is MR plus verb 4. Was past continuous was a verb 4. Future continuous will be plus verb 4. All right. Perfect has a verb 3. Past had verb 3. Future will have verb 3. And perfect continuous not has have plus been plus going, then had been plus going will have been plus going. So in this way we can make them into sentences. This way a verb agrees with its subjects in number, okay, and person too. All right. Similarly, so it is also part of the concord. Okay, I have already uploaded video about the concord subject verb agreement, which is very much related to the tense. Also you can find out in my channel. Study the verb forms of various forms of tenses. Let's see this one. All right, so in tense, okay, it is also important to know that it has affirmative form, it has a negative form, it has interrogative forms. Okay, it is also a kind of transformation. So when you are learning tense, you are learning the negatives, interrogatives, transformations. Okay, changing one sentence into different sentences. All right, and therefore you should make yourself clear about the tenses. So first is affirmative. She goes to school. We can go this vertically also. Vertically. She goes to school. She is going to school. She has gone to school. She has been going to. This is present simple tense. This is present tense. She went to school. She was going to school. She had gone to school. She had been going to. This is past tense and this is future tense. 4 3s are 12. Now they can be changed into negative again. Okay. She goes to school. She doesn't go to school. So okay, does verb is there. Goes verb is does verb. This is the present simple verb. You have to remember. Then again same thing is used in the negative. Does she go to school? Okay. She's going to school. She isn't going to school. Is she going to school? She has gone to school. She hasn't gone to school. Has she gone to school? She has been going to school. She hasn't been going to school. Has she been going to school? Right? She went to school. She didn't go to school. Remember? Goes to school, doesn't go to school. Went to school, didn't go to school. Okay, didn't go to school. Did she go to school? Now question mark. Okay, so interrogative means you must keep the question marks, right? She was going to school. She wasn't going to school. Was she going to school? Right? She had gone to school. She hadn't gone to school. Had she gone to school? Then she had been going to, she hadn't been going to, had she been going to, okay, right? Then she will go to school, she won't, okay? Will not is won't. We don't write basically will not, okay? So she will go means will not go means she won't go. She won't go to school, she won't be going to school, she won't have gone to school, she won't have been going to school, right? So will she go to school? Will she be going to school? Will she have gone to school? Will she have been going to school? So this is how you should be able to remember and you should be able to create the sentences. You should be able to change one sentence into 12 forms. Okay, you have to practice. Instead of she, there might be he, there might be it, they, we, any subject, okay, any person, first person, second person. Then goes can be plays, drinks, eat, okay, and according to the verb we have to keep the objective form. All right, and you have to change into 12 forms and again change into negative, again change into interrogative. Okay, so this is what is the language. So the very first exercise is, okay, identify the tenses. Okay, I'm giving you the red marks for your understanding. So all right, look at these sentences and you have to identify which tense is this. I am learning. So is mr plus verb 4 is present continuous tense. You have worked. So you have plus verb 3 is present perfect. Okay, so in this way you have to remember and identify the sentences. Answers have been given here. You practice yourself for us, okay? Then another exercise for you is change the following sentences into 12 forms of tenses, okay? For example, he drinks milk. I told you already. He drinks milk. He is drinking milk. He has drunk milk. He has been drinking milk, okay? Similarly, he drank milk, so you have to know the verb forms. You can go. You can first write present simple. You can first write present tense, then past tense and future tense, or you can write simple present tense, simple past tense, and simple. He drinks milk. He drank milk. He will drink milk. The next time, continuous form. He is drinking milk. He was drinking milk. Okay, he will be drinking milk. And you can shift from tense to tense, and you can write serially present tense, past tense, and future tense. To practice yourself, they speak English also change into 12 forms. Okay, and write the negative forms of I write letters. Okay, write the I write letters, then you change into negative. We don't write letters, then we are writing letters, we are not writing letters, we aren't writing letters. Okay, so in this way, change into negative forms, change in interrogative forms. So this verb, you practice this one. This is very important to learn English. Supply the verb forms: present, past participle verb forms. Arise, arose, arisen, okay, bite, beat, beaten, like that. You try to complete, okay, to complete these verb forms and learn other verbs forms also. They are very important, okay, and how we use the tense, okay, uses of tense, how we fill in the blanks, and other kinds of exercise will be asked in the next part. So again, I have given you these 12 different tenses and identify these tenses. Okay, so in the part 2, we'll talk about the tense use, which is very important part. It is coming soon, okay? So please subscribe my channel. Also, click the bell icon so that you can immediately get the videos, learning videos during the lockdown time. I'm preparing the videos for you. Thank you very much. You can share and comment also. Thank you.